is Bloomberg UTV.
Mr. Shyam Bhayani lives in Ahmedabad with his twin brother and a few friends in a shared rented apartment. The house is also a habitat for their pet dog Bruno and the pair of lovebirds Sita and Geeta. Shyam came to the capital of Gujarat, leaving his hometown of Jamnagar and his joint family that is in the business of saris.
When I came to the city, I didn't have a single thing on my hand. मैं किसी को जानता नहीं था और ना मेरे को यहाँ के रास्ते मालूम थे. और यहाँ के पेट्रोल का जो पानी किया वो मुझे ही मालूम है. मतलब सैलरी आती थी, पेट्रोल में घूमते रहते थे, ये वो टाइम पे क्या था, कुछ था ही नहीं ऐसा. तो वो सब किया. आई रियली वांट टू वर्क फॉर माई सेल्फ. आई जस्ट वांट टू डू बिजनेस. मे बी अभी आज कमोडिटीज इक्विटी में अच्छा खासा नॉलेज है. आई जस्ट वांट टू डू समथिंग ऑफ माई ओन. रेंट का 1700, घर का 1300 समवॉट. लाइट बिल 2 महीने में एक बार आता है. दैट इज नियरली अबाउट 200 और 300 के आसपास. फिर पेट्रोल का मंथली 1500 पकड़ लीजिए. 2000 रुपये मोबाइल बिल होता है. फादर आज मी टू जॉइन हिम बैक इन टू हिज बिजनेस. मुझे थोड़ा ईगोइस्टिक लगा, तो मुझे ये लगा कि नहीं यार, मेरा ईगो हट हो जाएगा ये वो. तो उसके चलते मैंने घर पे बिजनेस ज्वाइन नहीं किया. वरना आई गॉट अ गुड चांस टू ज्वाइन माई बिजनेस. टिल डेट दैट ऑप्शन इज really open for me because people know you very well. They'll never treat you in that way कि हाँ यार बंदा सीरियसली काम करना है, इसको काम देते हैं. तो वहाँ पे भी मैंने जब जो भी काम किया, इट वॉज नॉट थ्रू माई फैमिली, इट वॉज नॉट व्हाट आई डिड फ्रॉम माई फैमिली. मतलब फैमिली रिकग्निशन से जो काम मिलना चाहिए वो नहीं मिला. द वेवलेंथ विद माई फैमिली मेम्बर्स इट्स नॉट दैट गुड. यस, थोड़े सबका एक वेवलेंथ नहीं होता है, सबका थिंकिंग मैच नहीं होता है. कोई दूसरी तरीके से सोचता है, मैं कोई दूसरी तरीके से सोचता हूँ. तो मेल ईगो होता है वो ज़्यादा टच हो जाता है कहीं ना कहीं. हर किसी को, चाहे वो कोई भी हो सकता है. 2 भाइयों के बीच में हो सकता है. अगर ये हम 2 सगे भाई हैं, अगर वो हम दोनों में थोड़ा डिफरेंस ज़्यादा है तो मेरे अंकल का लड़का है, मेरे अंकल हैं. और जॉइंट फैमिली में हर किसी का बर्तन खाली है तो बचते हैं. तो वैसा ही है सब कुछ.
According to me, I don't actually force anyone. If he's my brother, even he knows that I would not ask him what you are doing, what else means. I would be asking how is the life going on? Are you enjoying your life or not? If he is going through some financial problems, he will discuss with me and I will just made him a solution. Okay, fine. That's your thinking. Means however you want to go. Means I have different perception of saving money. He's having a different perception of saving money because being a share market guy, he would be thinking about shares. What I would be thinking, I would be having a different aspects of my life about if I'm for example, if I'm earning 100 rupees, I'd be saving into the 4 parts: 25, 25, 25, 25. Half of them would be in the share market, half of them would be in the post, half of them would be in the life insurance, and 25 at last would be in my pocket. And even in that, I would be saving some more other things.
Shyam is in total debt of a little over 6 lakh rupees. 70,000 is the outstanding on a personal loan he has taken. He owes over 70,000 rupees to 3 different credit card companies. And despite the fact that he didn't want any support from his family, he still did end up taking a loan of 5 lakh rupees from his father, out of which he's only paid back 20,000.
Yeah, I had a word with my father because I think at a point of time when he's my father, he's a friend to me also because I talk to him somewhat like friend. He's basically a best friend of mine till date. So I can just talk to my father in that way. What should I do? So every now and then whenever I'm in trouble, I just call him up first. Okay. What should I do further now? Okay. I'm in trouble. He just asked me to come down and just cool down a bit.
So what's the job scene? How soon do you think you can be employed again?
Maybe this month would go in that way. Let's see how.
But what are the chances? I mean, as in what looks most promising right now? Getting clients for some kind of a broking consultancy or, rubber
The rubber business, if you ask me, looks like something longer term. You'll have to really think about it and see capital requirements and all of that.
It's kind of firstly you need to trade and then you need to learn how the market is, how the people actually fluctuate.
And right now you have other issues to sort out, which is basically 6 lakh rupees that you need.
The issue is about money, how actually you need it. If you want to go business, don't think about job.
Yeah. Basically, what are you chasing? When you get up every morning, are you thinking, okay, where should I apply next? What job next? Or are you thinking to get clients and start this broking business? Between these two, what choice looks more obvious to you?
I think make the decision right now. If you're on the national TV, that would be the best part.
Yeah, decide. I mean, what do you think you will do easier?
I'll go with my stockbroking or maybe commodities because I think that is where I'm good with. I know how to manage.
But working for a brokerage or getting clients on your own, so then you start your own sort of.
Yeah, that is just on my own.
Okay, so we've got all the details. Now we're going to have a word with our experts, our financial planners, see what they have to say, because we're dealing with a little over 6 lakhs in debt. So the first priority is somehow to bring this down, and they are going to prioritize the loans for us, what needs to be paid off the most. Typically it's credit cards, which earn the maximum rate of interest. So you need to close down those accounts and get rid of all those 3 cards to begin with. But let's see, they'll come up with some plans, some ideas, and we'll get back to you then.
Fine, that's okay.
Yeah.
Shyam is totally confused at present. Though he promises that he will look for a job, his real ambition apparently in life is to start a broking business of his own. Of course, he's got no idea where the money to set up such a business will come from. What makes things more complicated for Shyam is the fact that he has no job as of now to speak of. He's been unemployed for the past couple of weeks, having quit his job at a commodities broking outfit just last month. Shyam's monthly expenses total up to a little over 15,000 rupees. Out of this, over 8,000 go towards the EMI payments on his different personal loans and credit card outstandings. His living expenses point out the slight extravagance in his lifestyle. Travel takes up about 1,200 rupees, entertainment goes over 2,000 rupees, and mobile phone payments can range between 2,500 to as much as 5,000 rupees a month. We took up Shyam Bhayani's case with the financial experts, and their reactions were volatile to say the least.
He like wasting money on girls. Yeah, he spends money on women. So he...
Anyone about your financials or your funds?
Maybe my friend says you're more into girls and all that stuff. I said,
Are you into girls?
Yeah, I had
Lots of girlfriends.
not lots of girlfriends, but yes, I had still there is a girlfriend, but that's just a good friend, nothing more than that. So,
You spend a lot on your girlfriends?
no, not actually, but then go out for movies, go out for dinner. That's basically common friends we have. So we go out, we talk to each
Gifts?
other. Not much. Maybe they used to give me, or maybe I have to give them in return. So
Okay. No, you're not much turns out to be a lot when you start doing the basic calculation. No, that's the problem.
No, they were there, but then somehow things were getting really tough for me, so I just stopped that and I just moved out of it, and I stopped going out with them. Don't go out for movies, and they people used to go. I'll say, hey, man, I am not well, so I'll be there at home. Maybe I'm there at the office doing nothing, but then I'm watching my market, the clients.
Rupees of debt, and the boy has a little bit of a habit problem as well. He's been taking money off and on from friends. And we asked him, how many friends have you borrowed from in the last 2 years? He said, oh, I can't remember, maybe 14, 15. Friends have a big place in Shyam's life. That's where most of his money goes. So let's find out what these friends are saying about him.
I and Shyam are friends since long time. We used to go for
parties, shopping and all.
He like wasting money on girls and parties. He's a kind of Mr. Attitude.
Every time we used to play chess, cards and all.
He loves spending money on any and everything. He likes to create his image by finances.
Problem with him is that he used to go for parties, shoppings, he was always behind girls.
Yeah, he spends money on women.
So he used to spend a lot on them and never used to think that what he is doing.
The reason why he's into debts nowadays is because of, he never planned it so well. He never planned his expenses, he never counted his incomes.
So we used to always tell him that you should save your earnings, invest in some bonds or shares or any other government policies and all. But he never used to listen to us, and that is the reason why he is into debts and all.
So my entire thrust in all my conversations with this boy was to make him understand that he's got to open his eyes. He's got to get real. This whole borrowing and some of the things really stunned me. I mean, for example, he's taken money from 15 different friends. He is just taking loans to fund other loans, and then loans to fund his dad, and then loans from his dad to fund other loans. He does not know what is going on in his life.
It was more on friends. I go out with my friends, I party a lot, I buy stuff for me.
Okay.
I'm complete freak out of my clothes and all that stuff. It is very difficult for me to adjust that money somewhere. And
so basically 8,000 is the set expenditure which you can account for, and then above that there's a lot of unaccounted expenditure.
And I think you've seen my house, there's a food prepared at my house.
Yeah.
Sometimes I come down to this place, okay, if I don't come out, then I go
You'll be eating
else.
outside and you'll be spending whatever.
There is no, you can say that there was no accountability from my side, and that is what I've learned. My father told me once, when you're good days, they're friends with you. When you're bad days,
They'll leave you by the side. Yeah.
They'll leave you by the side. Bole, he does not have money, let him throw out and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it was there in my life, and I've seen that from my own eyes. So it was a bad experience from last 1 year. But then there were good friends who really supported me well, and they asked me to, get settled down, just come down and just go through. This is a bad phase.
In the whole situation, I think the solution will come from the boy himself. I think he is responsible for all the mess, and he is the one who is going to, pull him out of this. And that is by naturally sensible planning and a bit of discipline and hard work. Unless and until he gets a job, unless he gets some assured incomes, I don't think the problem will get solved. So the crux is that get some income coming.
While he started becoming ambitious and dreaming and thinking that he can live a life on his own, very simple, and this would happen in so many cases, the reality didn't catch up till now, when he's staring at that debt of 6 lakh rupees on his head. Now he's just about started thinking of reality. I mean, he's not even ready to accept it or let alone do anything about it. That's been our endeavor here, to try and drive that into his head, that kid, you've got to get up now before it's too late. So that was the basis of most of my conversations with him as well, to just try and make him understand that nothing is going to happen till you keep living in your paradise world, so to speak. So
actually, I was just trying to see what are the positive sides of this case and what are the negative sides. The positive that I see is that I think he's ambitious and he would like to do something. His energy is to be channelized in the right direction.
The solutions are clear, the solutions are tough. The question is, can Shyam Bhayani follow them?
So I still feel I can do something in this place in Ahmedabad. I can work it out from here.